Do you believe the Earth is flat, or do you believe the Earth is spherical, round?
Aldi has his headphones on.
Yeah, oh, he took his headphones off.
He gets very stressed sometimes, and you know.
Yeah, it's cool. It's
85%. No one thinks you're funny or interesting or witty. Your little comebacks, no one's interested in them. You haven't won anything.
It's okay, we Andrew. If you want, we can have a conversation.
I feel like capitalism kind of them all over here, because you know it's just too good of an opportunity. It's just like they just have to take this complete demolishing, because it's like, oh yeah, but it's just Hasan. He's got like 35,000 live viewers right now. All right, I want to see this thing that the whole internet is saying is the greatest thing ever.
Andrew, I've seen some of your work as you're doing the rounds on Twitch here, and a lot of the things that you said that you've been called out on, specifically in regards to like women driving, as a matter of fact, are just generally untrue. There's no empirical evidence to back up those claims, which is why you resort to anecdotes quite frequently and say things like, oh, well, it's just common sense, right? But it's not technically common sense. It's just your personal opinion.
Completely, it's my personal opinion based on.
I don't know if anyone here took driving lessons before they started driving. I did, because in Canada, if you take driving lessons, you can actually get your license earlier. And when I was in high school and you wanted to get around, it was kind of like you needed to be able to drive to do that. Things weren't as densely packed, and so it was like survival. You had to get your car if you wanted to have a social life, or at least get your license so you could drive your parents' car, as was what I did. And one of the first questions they ask is, hey, class, who are better drivers, men or women? And then all the dudes' hands go up right away, and then they're like, oh, well, obviously men. And then like, yeah, it turns out it's women. Men more frequently get into accidents than women do. And then it was like, oh, but the stereotypes. I'm used to the stereotypes.
My personal biases of my life experience. Now, when I say exactly. And when I say these things, X amount of people agree with me and X amount of people disagree with me. That's fine, and that's the same of nearly any statement in the world.
Okay, but
sure. I mean, that's a really weird way of composing yourself online, though. They're just kind of like, well, basically, I have a lived experience, and I'm going to say the things that I think. Whether or not they're true doesn't matter. None of that matters. What matters is whether or not I think it's true. And so that's what we're going to do here.
I can say the world is round, and there'll be a percentage of people who disagree with me. That's totally and utterly fine. I come on here and talk about my own personal experiences, and my experience is men are better drivers than women. I'm not saying there's no good female drivers. I'm not saying a female can't move a car.
No. You're misunderstanding what I'm saying. There is a truth, and then there is your own personal experiences backed by anecdotes, right? Or your own personal opinion backed by anecdotes from your own personal experiences. Now, your own personal experiences are oftentimes going to be incorrect and not close to the reality. That's why there's an entire field of statistical analysis. That's why we do empirical. That's why we rely on empirical evidence when we're making decisions. Why? Because we all carry a bunch of personal biases, and when we analyze situations, we do not have enough scope to grasp the entirety of the situation. We cannot comprehend it with our human brains.
Bro, listen.
Which is why, when it comes to women driving, it's a funny point, because the truth is different. The truth is the exact opposite.
No, listen. First things first. There's lies, there's damn lies, and there's statistics. I'm sure you've heard that from Mark Twain. That's the first thing. The second thing is that you're deriving.
You could.
Oh shit! You just got twained. Yeah. No debate will ever survive a twaining.
You can massage numbers, but
you're deriving your truth from an internet study. That's fine. You can derive your truth from an internet study on a bunch of different things. The truth of life is the truth that you
I mean, you can use facts and statistics, data and science to try and prove anything. Whereas, like, I can say whatever I want. You get this, right?
Experience as an individual. That is the only truth that we all live within. You live within your truths, I live within my truths, because these are the truths I've experienced as an individual. If certain things happen to you over and over and over and over.
Yeah, but like certain people are born colorblind. That doesn't mean that other people don't experience or see color. Like what a very odd and bizarre way. Like, who is this dude?
Over again, but the truth on the internet says it's not true. That doesn't mean that your experiences are any less real. So if you to come here and say the internet says X, especially
your experiences can be real. You could be a statistical anomaly, as a matter of fact. You can be one of those people, but more often than not, more often than that,
then I want to talk to you because I keep letting you talk and you're finishing your point and I'm trying to talk.
You keep talking and completely blowing what I'm saying out of the water. I don't like this. Stop talking. Can we put the mannequin on? Why is the mannequin mic'd up, by the way? Is this addressed in the course of this debate? Do they talk about this part?
So,
okay, go ahead.
I'm going to. The fact that you're going on the internet, finding some study and saying that this is the truth, especially after the age of COVID and all the fucking truth we were told with that garbage, you want to sit here and say, oh, the internet said X. I'm sure the internet did. I'm talking about my personal experiences, and some people agree with me and some people do not. That is perfectly...
I mean, where is he going to go with this? You said a statement that is factually incorrect, that is not real. That is that you think women are worse drivers, statistically, that they're just terrible drivers, because you're probably a sexist. I don't know much about you, but that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. So that's wrong. It's just not factually, like, if you wanted to say, hey, by the way, the sky rains piss and it's literally urine from clouds. Clouds are raining urine on our bodies. And then someone came on here and was like, that's not true. That's not literally human urine coming out of the clouds. We have the empirical data to prove that. I mean, if we were to do testing on the rain itself, we'd find out that that's not actually human urine. You're wrong. You're factually incorrect. And then you're like, bro, this is my lived experience. I walked outside one day, I looked up, and piss rained on my face from God. So are you telling me that's the only truth any of us can know, is our own truth? What do you have to say about that?
Fine. Don't give a fuck if people agree with me or otherwise. People are listening to me and they're either agreeing with me or
I know, but
they're
you're
not.
still wrong, and that's the...
He's also a sex trafficker? What the fuck? How did this... Okay, first off, internet, you have to help me out. How did this even happen in the first place? Police raid MAGA, king of toxic masculinity and human trafficking investigation. Ah, Daily Beast. Why are you being a beast? Romanian police raided the home of prominent pro-Trump online personality Andrew Tate this month as part of a human trafficking investigation, bringing new attention to Tate's ties to leading figures in the American MAGA movement. Before the April 11th raid, Tate was a well-known kickboxer and vocal Trump supporter in the online far right. On social media, Tate portrayed himself as a wealthy, cigar-smoking playboy. Oh my god, we saw a video of this dude! This is the one that fucking Illuminati did a little thing on, and dubbed himself the king of toxic masculinity. But Tate's treatment of women had an ugly side. In 2016, he was booted off the British version of Big Brother over a video of him hitting a woman with a belt. This March, Britain's Daily Mirror tabloid profiled him and his brother Tristan Tate of the Romania-based business, which used webcam models to trick men into sending the brothers tens of thousands of dollars, so extortion. In one video on his YouTube channel, Andrew Tate said 40% of the reason he moved to Romania was because Romanian police were less likely to pursue sexual assault allegations. Yes, this motherfucker. Tate's unsavory activities didn't stop him from building links with the stars of the Trumperian right. In 2019, Tate palled around with Washington, D.C., prominent online Trump activist and conspiracy theorist. He shared a meal with a far-right cable news commentator, Jack Posobiec, of course, and InfoWars Paul Joseph Watson, of course, and appeared on multiple shows on InfoWars. Tate posted a picture with Brexit advocate Nigel Farage. Yeah. On Tuesday, April 27th, the spokesperson for the Romanian police agency added that no one had been charged or arrested yet in the case, but the investigation is ongoing. Video from the raid show police officers armed with rifles milling around amongst the Tate sports cars with neon Tate logos in the background. Another video shows Tate and his brother being shoved into vans by police officers before being driven away to their homes. A Romanian newspaper reported that the raid was sparked over reports that an American woman was being held captive at Tate's house. Police found both the American and Romanian women in the building during the raid, and according to the report, in a statement on the raid to the Daily Beast, the U.S. State Department spokesman alluded to a reported abduction of the American citizen but declined to comment further. So this guy is like a hyper creep.
Problem.
I disagree with you.
Do you want to be right, or do you want to keep speaking into a hug box where people agree with you, and then you know? Well, if you just completely devalue empirical evidence, actuarial sciences, the entirety of the insurance industry that relies on making these sorts of calculations to ensure that these quotes are as profitable as possible, which ends up charging men higher rates than women, is a statistical likelihood that men are more dangerous drivers than women across the board and get into more car accidents across the board. If you're going to look at all of that and say it doesn't matter because that does not correspond to my own personal experiences, then you're silly. You're being silly. You're being a silly person. If everyone thought...
You ruined the vibes? Yeah, man. Hasan's just doing like a whole vibe check. They had a thing going on here. I don't know exactly what it was prior to when Hasan joined, like what this was, but either way, you know, this seems like it's not as huggy anymore.
Like you did, right? We would have no scientific achievements on this planet. We would still be living inside of fucking caves. As much as I love Liver King personally, I don't think that that would be a good planet to live on. I'm pretty happy for, I don't know, all the medical achievements, all the scientific achievements that we have reached. And at the heart of all of that, all of those accomplishments lies an understanding of arriving at the truth through empirical evidence.
You done?
Yeah.
Cool. In my personal experiences, all of the car crashes...
Fucking gonna discount everything. Everything you just said. All of it. The sum total of human accomplishment, knowledge, the scientific method, all of it. Bro. I've lived this, okay? I've seen the femoids. I've seen how they drive. Not as good. Not as good. It's accurate to say that. Is this a don't meet your heroes moment going on right here? Is this kind of like, oh, my whole world is melting before me?
I've been involved in, all the times my car was hit, and all the negative experience I've had on the road, women were at fault. That is, now you can sit here and say the insurance claims say that. I never said the insurance claims don't say that. I'm saying that I am not comfortable with women driving because of my personal experience. Those are my personal experiences. You can drag up all the empirical evidence in the world you want to try and drag up. Anyone with a brain knows how that aids the world agendas anyway. I don't want to go too political on a stream that's going to get taken down. So
his accent kind of hovers a bit. Now I understand. There's the British. I don't know. I would not feel comfortable being in a room with this dude, but that doesn't mean that every single person who is from Britain is going to commit like a sexual assault or is going to potentially involve themselves in human trafficking. That would be an absurd claim for me to make, and then try to use it as a way of stating that this is why I'll never ride in a car with a woman because I've had bad experiences.
I'm not saying that I can't find a female race car driver. I'm not saying that.
That's not what I'm saying either. I'm not talking about...
XQC joins in on the second one. All right, well then we're watching the second one. I haven't streamed in a long time, all right? It's great to be back. I'm very sad I missed this.
I'm not talking about like statistical anomalies. I'm straight up talking about the overwhelming amount of evidence that suggests that women are more careful drivers than men, okay? And therefore better drivers than men. You keep resorting back to your personal anecdotes. So let me walk you through this, right?
Brother,
do you agree? Do you agree that human beings have biases?
Do me a favor.
Okay. But hey, I respected your time. Do you want to answer my question? Do you believe that human beings have biases?
Oh, absolutely, we're all biased.
Okay.
Completely.
Do you think that those biases might cloud your judgment?
It's not about clouding judgment.
Not just your personal not just your own personal judgment. Do you think our biases might cloud our personal judgment?
I think every single person on earth is biased and lives within a biased reality.
Absolutely. That's absolutely true. If you agree with me on both of those accounts, you understand that your anecdotes, your own personal accumulation of information is going to be clouded by your own personal biases. So you're not going to be able to assess the information adequately in the same way that empirical evidence would. This is precisely why we look at data rather than make arguments around our... Wait, let me finish. Come on.
I understand what you're saying.
This is precisely why we do that.
We went over the same point like 5 times here.
Everyone's saying kick you. You're long-winded the point.
Yeah, who is this jabroni coming in here, speaking facts, talking about stuff, not going with their feelings? What is this? Is this what a safe space looks like? Do you all want to have a little cuddle session? What's going on? Why is everyone just like, yeah, you're just saying the same thing? Or, well, then listen. None of you, like, why are you, he'll go off on this whole tangent and just explain to him very simply. It's like, yeah, the reason why we use things like statistics, studies, data, analysis, science in general is because if we just allowed people to base everything they say and or do on their feelings and their own lived experiences and or what they think is right at the time, then we would live in utter and complete chaos. Do you agree? Let me tell you about my experience, bro. All right? As far as I know, ladies can't drive. Their boobs get in the way. That's what it is, right? It's just like they can't see anything because of their tits. How are they supposed to drive? That's all I'm saying, bro. All right? That's science. That's all the science I got for you.
Saying that the empirical evidence is saying X, so it doesn't matter what my personal experience is. That's fine. My point is, let me change it. Let's say that the empirical evidence says that a pit bull is more likely to bite you than a Dalmatian. But in your life experience, every time you went near a Dalmatian, it bit you, and a pit bull never did. Are you going to go up to a Dalmatian still?
So you're scared of women? That's it right there. He's saying it out loud.
completely and go, oh, it's fine, completely unbiased because the empirical evidence says X when you're covered in scars. No, you're going to say Dalmatians bite me for some reason and I'm not comfortable around Dalmatians. That's called human nature. Okay. So I'm telling you my personal experiences, and I don't care. I understand your point. Empirical evidence says X. Women in this country can do X. I completely get that. For secondly,
what a waster. Thanks for the prime.
It's also country because you're only talking about America because you're American and you don't see outside of the world. That's fine.
I'm Turkish, actually. I grew up in Turkey.
That's not the point. That's not the point I'm making.
That's not the point.
Point I'm making is I'm uncomfortable with a woman driving, and if you actually ask most women, if it gets late at night or it starts getting dark or it starts raining heavily or the parking gets difficult, they usually ask the man to drive themselves. I know many women who do that. They're not offended.
I've ridden in cars with many women. This is not like a humble brag, okay? It's not like, oh yeah, I've driven with a lot of ladies. You don't know how many ladies I've driven with. But that's never happened. And I know I'm speaking from anecdotes right now. This is just an anecdotal evidence submission. But holy fuck, I'm just a girl. Can you please drive, big strong man? Having trouble parking. Ooh.
By my assumption,
so
I know loads of women who go, oh, I don't want to park, you park it. Loads, there's not a bad thing about it. Who gives a shit, right? It's a big deal.
Thank you.
You've come on here deciding you really want to stick up for the chicks, and maybe, you know, one of them will drive over to your house.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, Hasan, why you white knighting, Hasan? You know, why you simping? You never would be able to get with the ladies, Hasan, if it weren't for this moment. Like renowned troubled woman haver Hasan Piker goes on streams to defend women drivers to try and score. Oh, I love that.
Cool. We've got better things to talk about.
Look, let's be real. I don't think I need to be a male feminist to be able to attract women, okay? However, having said that, that was a funny implication. Having said that, you are failing to recognize what I am trying to say. I walked you through these steps slowly but surely. The thing is, the Dalmatian example that you gave is great because you are creating now a hypothetical scenario in which you want your opponent to concede. I can do the exact same thing and say, well, in my personal experience, Dalmatians never bite, or pit bulls never bite, whichever one you thought was the more aggressive breed, right? In my personal experience, what if in a million times that I have bred pit bulls or been around pit bulls, not a single one of them has ever been aggressive? We will never be able to arrive at a meaningful solution or a resolution to this conversation if we're both operating on personal anecdotes and hypotheticals. That is not how you can conduct an appropriate debate.
Good. So now you're saying...
I can totally tell why everyone was like, oh, kick him, why, Hasan, I hate this.
The thing I just said.
I just prefer the mannequin guy to tell us whatever we want to believe.
I have my own biases, my personal experiences, and I say them. Some people disagree and some people agree, and I don't care. You now come along.
But you're still wrong, though, because I'm not operating on biases when I talk about women driving. I'm talking about the empirical evidence. I might have personally thought women are worse at driving than men as well. But once you arrive at, once you look at the evidence and you realize that said evidence suggests something else, you're probably not going to continue believing the prior thing that you believed, right?
We went over the same point like 5 times, and I think we're just.
I know, but it's just weird because I can't like.
But it's not landing. See, that's the problem. If one of you was just like, oh, okay, yeah, you're wrong, like you can say a thing out loud that doesn't make it true, boom. I don't think we keep circling back. He's just like he's unwilling to fucking stand down on this one.
Can't break through Andrew's
I understand your point. You're saying that even if I thought
we're losing the girl.
No, exactly. I want to talk to
bro, just, come on. We can't do this.
He's saying even if I thought women were worse drivers, I've seen empirical evidence, and I'm so smart that I ignore my own eyes and ears and believe what the internet tells me. That's what he's coming along.
That's not what I'm asking you to do, my friend.
I'm sure you're double vaccinated. It all makes sense to me now. You believe what you're told to believe. You don't believe your own eyes. You don't believe your own ears.
Why does he keep bringing up COVID? He keeps going back to that. I know he wants to get into that because he keeps saying that, like, hey, we're told one thing. I mean, apparently the scientific community keeps saying that this one thing is going going to be effective, and we all know now that it causes 5G radiation and all this other shit. So what are you going to say about that, Hasan? I mean, go there. You can certainly do that. Every single time we get back on this whole, like, well, they said the vaccine was supposed to be effective, but at the end of the day, have you looked at the amount of people who have died from blood clots? Have you looked at the amount of people who have died from complications? Did anyone talk about that? It's like, well, have you looked at the amount of people who have died from COVID who have been unvaccinated versus people who are vaccinated? Have you looked at that one? I mean, we're far enough into this, and there's so many millions of people who have not only had 1 vaccine, 2 vaccines, maybe even 3 vaccines, that broadly speaking, if there was going to be this massive problem where people were just either turning into liquid goo on the floor rather than not getting as severe effects from COVID, that would have happened. But the thing that happened was the thing they told us was going to happen if we did this, which you would get less severe effects from COVID. That was the thing that happened, the very exact thing they told us. They said from the get-go, hey, by the way, certain people may experience complications. It happens with any kind of medication. And if you give, broadly speaking, millions of people a medication, in this case a vaccine, then there's going to be higher amounts of people who experience complications. They are going to be a small minority of people, and, you know, obviously you'd want to avoid that. Speak to your doctor before doing this. But broadly speaking, in terms of the risks versus the rewards, in this case, it's going to be overwhelmingly beneficial to the vast majority of the population to take this life-saving, in certain cases, vaccine. Why don't you do that? People did, and all of a sudden it's like in certain cases 99.5% of the people who were dying from COVID were unvaccinated. The exact thing they said was going to happen happened. You know, the thing based on the science, the data, all that kind of shit. So it's a really weird thing to keep going back to when he's like, oh, well, I mean, you talk about science and statistics for women drivers. You're going to bring up COVID? What's going on here?
And that's where you're going to sit here and talk about empirical evidence that you found on Google. Cool. If you believe everything that's on Google, that is your prerogative, my friend. And if you think that makes you sound smart in the modern world after the 3 years we've just been through, to say that I read a piece of paper that tells me to believe X, so I...
why are all the fans all doing this kind of like...
I believe X, and I ignore my own personal experiences. And you think
I'm
that
not
makes you
asking
sound...
you to ignore your own personal experiences. I'm simply asking you to look at the data.
So let's change the subject because you've just proven your point.
Okay.
I mean, it's fine if you just want to say, I hate women and I don't think women should drive. That's like, there's nothing, I guess, incorrect about your own personal beliefs, and those are your beliefs, those are your little feelies, so that one's real. But you can also then add, by the way, all women are bad drivers and worse drivers than men, and I wouldn't trust them in a car. That is just an empirical fact. That's the problem. That you see the difference between these two things.
Andrew, do you believe? Well, you didn't really prove anything, but it's cool. Do you believe the Earth is flat, or do you believe the Earth is spherical, round?
Aldi has his headphones on.
Yeah,
oh, he took his headphones off.
He gets very stressed sometimes, and you know.
Yeah, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Important, you know. Sometimes you can't take the heat. Sometimes you can't take the heat, so you gotta get out of the kitchen a little bit.
I don't think I've ever seen that before. Like a self-mute. I'm not gonna leave the call. I'm not gonna leave the debate. But I don't want to hear you for a little while. This has been too much for me, so I'm just gonna take my headphones off and smoke my cigar.
Andrew, do you believe?
And just what? Stare at the other person talking to you for a little while? I guess that is a power move in its own way. I mean, it's kind of a power move against yourself.
The Earth is flat or round, spherical, globe?
Round.
You believe it's round, right? But when you walk outside, it feels like it's flat.
Brother, and I
it looks flat, it feels flat, but you believe it's round. Why do you believe the Earth is round?
Because I have personal experience that would prove to me that the Earth is round.
Oh, you have personal experience. What happened? Did you go up to the fucking moon? Is that how you figure?
To be fair, he could have flown in a plane at a certain point and then realized that the trajectory of the flight wasn't exactly just straight in a like they might have tried to curve around to save gas and time. Could have been that.
Figured it out.
Exactly. I flew up into space and I looked down on Earth and I saw a big circle.
That's crazy. Okay, you don't have to. Hey, listen, you don't have to concede on that point, but I think you and I both understand the importance of scientific. The importance of empirical evidence in that one, right? Or you know,
all our fun.
Science.
I saw him there, and I thought, wow, this guy, wow, okay, he's going to ruin the stream. We had a hot.
You actually don't get high enough in a commercial plane to experience the curvature of the Earth. No, not experience it directly, but I just mean the fact that the flight itself is most likely not going to go in a straight line. Say you're going from, like, my flight from Iceland to Vancouver, for example. It didn't, like, suddenly go down and to the left. It's like, okay, we can fly over in a curved line because, again, we live in a globe, so this will save us a whole bunch of time to do this.
Chick, now you're here.
Is that what you thought?
Just chill out. Like,
I don't want to argue about. So what's up? Is it a little bit more difficult when I'm not like the traditional like SJW looking person? Is that?
He's saying he went into space like Bezos. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that never happened.
Why it feels
maybe
like
he had some space
the stream is a little bit more ruined.
Thought that
no, it's not difficult. As a professional, I'll tell you the conversation we just had.
Yeah, dude, you've been kicked in the face and stuff. Like, I'm sure you can handle little old me.
Exactly. So I'll tell you as a professional the conversation we just had. I said I am biased and I don't believe women can drive. That's my personal experience. I don't care if anyone agrees.
Oh.
You came along and said, don't interrupt me. You came along and said, no, that's not true because of the evidence.
Oh, thanks, Freedom.
I
It's good
came
to
and
be
said,
back.
I don't care about the evidence. It's my personal experience. You said, I also have personal experiences and we're all biased. I agreed. Then you said, even if I had personal experiences that said X, I would ignore them because the internet told me to believe Y. I believe what I am told.
That's not what I said. I said
it's
that
over.
regardless of my own personal biases that I might have, evidence is still more important than my personal biases.
When you guys are both talking at once,
And it's boring, and you've lost, and it's boring. So let's just move on to the.
Since you've been gone, Andrew Tate has turned me into a red pill alpha. Damn, Freems. What's it like? Do you hate the femoids now? Have you become Chad? Did it Chadify you to watch his like shitty podcasts and then buy his, I'm sure, courses? I'm assuming this motherfucker has courses. They all have courses. It's never enough just to make millions of dollars from the podcast. They also have to grift their fucking poor ass followers by saying all the time like, hey, by the way, for only $6.99, I'll show you how to get the puss. You'll get so much puss. Don't ever let it drive, by the way. It'll kill you. The puss will literally kill you if it gets in front of a wheel of a car. Don't let the puss do that. But smash the puss and then make sure you never let the puss drive, all right? $6.99. Super easy.
Subject,
Is that what happens? You just say I'm boring and I lost, and then you win. Is that what it is?
Do a poll. Do a poll.
He has an MLM finance course. It's even worse, of course. Sorry. He's not going to grift you to teach you about smashing the puss. You get that for free on the podcast. He is going to grift you on giving you fucking financial advice. Even better. Fantastic. Oh man!
Oh, on the chat.
Hasan bought the course? No way! Hey, what up, Maureen? Good to see you. It's $50. All right, hold on. We're doing some research here. I can't let the feels go over the reels. All right, Andrew Tate course. All right, let's see what we got for sale here. Level up your life. All right, hold on. We offer great deals. Buy multiple courses. What are you selling me, Andrew Tate? The course bundles 16 gigs, body language, master chess, fitness training, achieve absolute mastery with women and fitness. Okay, hold on. I knew it. I knew he was selling the Smash course. Iron Mind.
Clean up your room.
Network brilliance. OnlyFans Elite. Is this like how to steal people's OnlyFans account? Bro, never pay for OnlyFans again a day in your life. Don't support sex workers. How to get girls, part 1. How to get girls, part 2. If part 1 didn't work. The player phone filing system with Tristan Tate. Tate's webcam business course. Q&A on the webcam business. Oh, okay, so this is actually how to make money being a sex worker. Pro shots, attention getting graphics, good example of webcam girls. Oh, sorry, but you're not doing it yourselves. This is how to have your own little like webcam girl business. I get it. How do I have to find a slut to be a webcam girl? There it is. Do I have to find a slut to be a webcam girl? Do I have to use a burner phone? What? What are you making these webcam girls do, Andrew? Why do you need a burner phone? Does internet speed matter? Christian McGueen and Andrew Tate, how to be a G. Nice. You know, it's one of those things you've often wondered, like, how do I be a G? Now we know. Mindset of a G. Body language of a G. How to use your voice to make your pussy moist. She was fucking as dry as the savannah until I took how to use your voice to make her pussy moist. What a course. Do you often talk to women like this? Well, you should talk to girls like this. Oh God, gushing. Dressing like a G. The mindset behind making money. Take a little step away from making her pussy moist with your voice. How to get rich. How to get rich. Part 2, how to get hot girls, how to get hot girls, how to keep hot girls, how to keep hot girls, how to connect with millionaires and billionaires, hell yeah, the total G lifestyle, how to travel like a G, your new life is a G. So you've taken the 14 courses, and now you have to understand your new life as a G, and I guess like that's kind of maybe coping mechanisms because you might not have been prepared to be a G, but now that you are a G, like it's good. The player's phone filing system, how to grow your Instagram. Some of these are kind of contradictory. I mean, at this point, if you're number 16, haven't you been trying to keep the hot girls? Well, I guess multiple. Yeah, they do say girls, plural. The G's best places in the world to meet hot women. A PDF, nice. Surprise bonus. I wonder, could it be more ASMR moistening courses? I hope so. God mode, how to meet women. Wait, if I've already taken this course, okay, if I already have the mindset of a G and I know how to make her pussy moist based on my voice, why do I suddenly have to do a God mode on how to meet women? I would assume that when, all right, fair enough. People love to say you can't accomplish anything. Who says that? Who hurt you? What? I'm going to be completely honest with you. That's bullshit. Very few people have the dedication and work ethic to operate with the top 1% of men. Oh, sorry, you can't accomplish anything. That, yeah, okay. Those that do don't often know how to get there. Understand if you're dedicated and ready to work hard, it's not what you work on, it's what you dedicate yourself to go. I broke the Matrix, and I will teach you how. You broke the Matrix? So you just killed everyone in the Matrix then? When rich people say how to get rich, 99% don't listen. That's why the 1% are the 1%. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure like it's going to be hard to stay successful if you're spending $999. Oh, sorry. It used to be $999, but it's now discounted 94% off. So you can actually get the $59 version. That's very kind of you. That's very kind. You know, I mean, this is a lot of courses. There's a lot of things you'll learn, and it's great. It's great that you know, you've given us such a discount. I hope that has nothing to do with the fact that like it just wasn't selling that well. Probably nothing.
If you won, then we'll continue to talk it. But I'm sure you've lost, and it's boring.
Okay.
And it's
do you want me to leave the conversation that desperately, Andrew? It seems like you're running away a little bit.
Oh, we're just going in a never-ending circle. Like,
Okay, yeah, we can move on from that. We can move on from the importance of science and Andrew's personal biases. Andrew, can you tell me a little bit about the Hustlers University, whatever that is? Not in a promotional capacity. I know that like you're doing the rounds on Twitch, and I know that that's probably giving you a big boost. But I want to understand, you know, because you are a businessman. I want to understand how you generate revenue. Is it okay to get this information for free, or do I have to pay $50 and then maybe get an affiliate link and get other people to also join so I can make a 10% cut off of them also joining Hustlers University?
You can find everything on the website, and you can join if you want more information. That's fine.
So you don't want to share this information for free right now. You don't want to educate me on that.
Maureen says, he literally said shit like my woman is allowed to have an OnlyFans, but she's my property. That money belongs to me. Wow, cool and normal. Odd that, hey? The person who's now kind of accused of human trafficking, who may have been arrested for human trafficking, would think and or say a statement like that. Interesting.
I'm gonna sit here and
Probably
spend the next
nothing.
hour you trying to accuse me of some bullshit.
I'm not. I'm here to learn. Andrew, you are a brilliant mind. Maybe a little rattled from the numerous concussions, but brilliant nonetheless. So I want to hear more about your business strategy, if possible.
I feel like one of the groupies laughed at that joke, but had to hide it, so immediately he was like...
It's actually quite interesting that people who are too scared to get in the ring try and make fun of people who have bravery to try and make fun of.
No, I do think it's very brave. I do think it's very brave.
Oh, all right, so let's not detract the bravery of men who do things you're afraid to do. That's the first thing.
No. You are absolutely incredibly brave. You still might have CTE, but you are incredibly brave. I appreciate it.
I mean, whatever. It's fine. The point I'm trying to make is, I know you want to sit here and talk about hate you and try and break it down, and you've prepared a bunch of notes, etc.
I have no notes whatsoever. I'm a dumbass. I don't know.
I know that you've done all this research. You've got this whole team of academics behind you. Basically, you got your doctorate in women's driving lessons, and I understand that, Hasan. Okay, so this one's obviously home field advantage. I understand that. It's like, bro, Jesus Christ. Cursory Google search. Majority of accidents, men or women? Turns out, men. Okay, that's like 2 seconds. God damn.
Anything I'm talking about, I'm simply here to learn from you.
Yo, can we stop with the sarcastic shit and just have an actual
No, I'm literally...
The groupies. God damn. How old are these kids, by the way? Like, what is going on here? Does he run like daycare? Is he doing the Hasan thing?
But that's the
Bro,
truth.
you're being so sarcastic though. Like, why are you being so sarcastic?
Why aren't you respecting my man, the dude who may be involved in human trafficking? Jury's out on that one. Investigation ongoing. Why aren't you showing him respect? You know, the one who just says, based on his feelings, that women don't know how to drive, and he would never trust them to drive a car. Good shit.
I'm not. I'm literally.
Bro, you
Oh,
just said,
come
like,
on,
10
come on,
years
come on,
ago.
come on, come on, come on. I'm asking questions.
Yeah, but you're
Hasan,
being sarcastic. Like, listen.
Hasan, please. It's pretty clear that I was the better Hasan. So
Yeah, that's agreed. I agree with that one. That's for sure.
if you could just get out the call, maybe it would fix the stream.
So wait, someone joined and is calling out Hasan, who's also named Hasan. Is this Hasan versus Hasan now?
I think so. It's
Would you
boring,
guys,
man.
if you guys would like me to leave the call, I can do that. I don't want to
Hey,
be. I don't want to be rude.
I gotta get back to work.
I do not want to
And then they left the call. Wow, that was a pretty fast rage quit.
be rude, boys. You know.
Was that a strategy? I wonder if that was going on in the Discord. Like, oh, by the way, fucking Hasan's not leaving the call. Oh, what about that other Hasan? Tell that Hasan to tell Hasan to leave the call. Okay.
This is your stream. Andrew, I'd love to talk to you in more detail if you'd like to. I hope that one day you can educate me on your revenue strategies. I mean, it does look a little bad though if you feel as though I should leave the call because you feel like I'm overpowering you a little bit.
You should stay on the call, but I think you should be more socially aware.
I
and
am.
understand-
Is that a bad question? Do you not
no.
educate thousands
If
of
you
young men
interrupt
about your
me-
business strategies? I want to know more.
Okay, I want you to be more socially aware and understand that since you've joined this.
This is so beautiful. I feel like this would like fucking make thousands and thousands of people vomit up their red pills if this was done more often. I think we need to start just engaging directly with the manosphere, with the whole red pill scene, every single, because like obviously they're all the biggest snowflakes. It's just like I assumed. I was guessing this just from watching their videos and just the fucking male posturing that goes on. Okay, bro, you know, fucking chicks, yo, they be shopping, bro, shopping, don't know how to drive cars, bro, tits get in the way, bro, know what I'm saying? Only $69.99 right now for you to have my entire course about how your voice can make their pussies wet.
Stream, everyone's begging for you to leave. The vibe's down. It's boring. It's late at night for me. I came here to have fun. You're being boring. No one thinks you're cool. No one thinks you're intelligent. No one thinks you're funny.
I don't think I'm cool or intelligent. I just
I don't know. I'm gonna assume there's probably 30,000 people watching this right now who probably think this is pretty fucking funny.
have questions and you're not answering
I
them
mean,
for
maybe your audience isn't enjoying it, you know, but
some reason.
No, I don't
Why
have
are
to
we
answer-
derailing?
I don't have to answer your questions. You're not the police. I don't have to answer your
No,
anything.
no, not at all. No, I am not the UK police nor the Romanian one. I'm simply asking you questions about your business strategy, which you
Yes.
literally educate people
Yes.
on. I just want to know how you fucking how you do growth and revenue. Why can't I be a hustler? I want to be a hustler like you. I want to be a top G, a top bloke, a proper bloke.
You can find out more on the website. I would like the stream to get fun again. If you want to discuss this,
You don't think your
It's
educational
really
content
fun.
is fun
I
for people to
disagree.
consume?
I think everyone's saying kick him. Read the chat. Have you guys read the chat on your stream?
You want me to leave that bad? I'll. If you want me to leave that bad.
Okay, first off, if this is a thing, why don't you just kick him? I don't get it. Why are you sitting there engaging? Like, is this some kind of a masochistic thing, or is this what a true G does? Does a true G just fucking take it for hours on end? Like, fucking, this is ruthless. Oh, it's because it's Hasan. It's because like he's on Twitch, and it's like you can't turn down one of the biggest Twitch streamers.
I'll leave.
You're just being. I mean, listen. I'm just a messenger, but you're just kind of like being sarcastic, making.
I'm not.
shit
I'm
jokes,
literally
going
not.
in
I
circles.
promise.
You are being sarcastic.
I swear
Don't even
to
tell me
Allah that I
what
want to
you were
know.
just saying wasn't sarcastic. Don't even. You can't even convince me.
None
that
of
you were not trying to be
what I
sarcastic.
have mentioned is sarcastic. I truly
So
would
what
like
you
to
said
know more.
earlier wasn't sarcastic.
85% kick. 85%. No one thinks you're funny or interesting or
Then
witty.
kick him.
Your little comebacks. No one's interested in them. You haven't
Aw.
won anything.
Why wouldn't you
It's
kick him?
Okay,
affiliate
it's okay,
of that.
Andrew. If you want, we can have a conversation.
I feel like capitalism kind of fucked them all over here because, you know, it's just too good of an opportunity. It's just like they just have to take this complete demolishing because it's like, oh yeah, but it's Hasan. He's got like 35,000 live viewers right now. We don't have a choice.
Conversation again.
We can't.
We can have a conversation again in the future if you'd like. If you're brave enough, I guess.
HU has an affiliate program for some people if they want to affiliate, like everything else in the world.
Wait,
we have over 100,000.
Hold up. What do we got here? Fundamentals. Crypto and NFTs is number 2. So once you get the fundamentals down and you're ready to really make some fucking money, all right? You want that sweet, sweet dosh? Move right on to crypto and NFTs. No better time than now, I'll have you know. No better time. And then investing in real estate. That's number 3. Like, hopefully you've got a lot of money to throw around. Hopefully all the money that you just lost at number 2, which would be most of it, by the time you're done number 2, you're probably not that flush. Hopefully you've got a little left over for number 3, you know? And then you can do some freelancing.
Students making more than they invested.
Like, hopefully someone can make it to affiliate marketing. Number 6, will there be anything left? Like, I feel like you'll be a husk of a human by the time you reach number 6.
Month. If they didn't make more than they invested, they wouldn't sign up. One of the most successful online educational platforms in history.
Are there multiple layers?
You can learn how to make some money yourself if you want to join and have more information. It's all on corporatate.com. You can find out yourself. If you're too cheap to pay $50, then you're a brokey. Nobody gives a shit what you think anyway. You've ruined the stream. Everyone wants you out of it. So either change tune and get with the program and be fun. Or
wait, does he flip the accent like a switch? Is that how that works? Because I don't hear it most of the time, but then I heard it really prominently there.
Or keep sitting here and talking sarcastic and really slowly and repeating yourself and talking about how you only believe what you see on the internet because no one really gives a fuck and it's boring. So let's move on to something fun. Let's get the tempo up. I've just told you about HU. We do have an affiliate program. You can find out more on corporatate.com.
Yeah. It is. So it is a multi-level marketing scheme. Got it. I just wanted to figure out if it was truly a pyramid scheme. It would be inappropriate of me to assume that it's a pyramid scheme without having you explain it in such terms. But thank you. All right, whatever you guys want to talk about, I'm game.
You're welcome to affiliate anytime you like, friend. There's no problem.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on because this dude he's lame, my friends. Let's
All right, yeah, Hasan, I appreciate you coming on. We're gonna bring in another guest though.
All right, peace, boys. Have fun. Andrew, I'm always open to talk to you, my friend, if you would like to.
We'll have another conversation.
Thank you, my friend.
Have a good night.
That was bullshit.
You're not my friend. All right, I got to see this part 2 that apparently everyone says is even better.
The disclaimer is, Hasan, Andrew, I don't know if you heard it. Go ahead, Andrew, tell him.
Like, it's 6:16 a.m. We're having fun. Jesus. We can do like some debate if we want, whatever. But it can't.
No. I'm not even trying to debate.
Wait, is that XQC in the corner? What's XQC doing here? Alone, XQC appears. A new challenger approaches.
I just was trying to get Aiden to say that you were coping about the mic thing, but he refused to say it. We can, but no, I do.
Fix the mic.
You don't know what cope means? You're on the internet right now. Come on, you're on the internet with the 2 biggest streamers on this platform.
It's gone.
Okay, well, I do gotta admit that no, it does take balls to then say that you would be down to debate me or have a conversation with me next time around. So, props to you on that one for sure. We can do it at a different time. A real man, a real alpha. I'm a member of Hustlers University now. Okay, a real tough G does not make excuses. It gets better.
Welcome to Hustlers University, my friend. Hopefully you can, stop being a brokey.
I'm a member, Tate.
A workie?
I'm a member.
Wait, Chaser, you signed up too?
I swear I signed up.
Tell everyone how Hustlers University changed your life. Let's do that.
Hasan, real quick. I always wanted to ask you this question. Who did you vote for?
What?
Joe Biden.
I voted for Joe Biden.
Oh, I voted for Kanye.
Nice.
Okay, that's okay. Oh no!
I'm sorry that that didn't work out.
Well, hold on again.
Next topic. No, I can't. It's over.
Hasan, do you think Joe Biden's a good president?
No.
That's it.
Fucking dog shit.
All right, at least you're not completely insane. Then okay, there's some hope for our conversations in the future. I was waiting for you to start defending Joe Biden.
Joe Biden sucks.
Time.
I mean, let's be honest though.
Wait, is this the gotcha? Is this the big moment? First off, just weird flex. That's got to be one of the weirdest flex I've ever seen. It's like, oh yeah, I fucking voted for Kanye, bro. Like, okay, cool. And where do we go from here? What did you want me to acknowledge that? Do you want me to start playing College Dropout or something?
I saw vote for Bernie, so I mean that's.
I love Bernie. Bernie's great. Bernie's honest.
Copium.
Yeah, copium.
I mean, Bernie is honest.
None of them are. Yeah, well, yeah, but the Democrats.
Bernie's more honest than all the other ones.
I want to talk about Hustlers University, guys. Listen, I only have 101,000 students. I want to try and get that up.
Okay, let's push it. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Okay,
Jeez.
I do want to talk to you about that, but if you bring that up, it's going to turn into a debate. I'm just saying.
No, it's fine. Hasan thinks it's MLM, but he's obviously joined, so I got his money. Pow, that's that done. Ticked off.
I didn't.
That doesn't discount the MLM call out, even if he did actually join it.
Join. I was being sarcastic, but
Tell me why you joined. Your other friend said he joined. It changed his life. I'd love to
too,
know
by the
why.
way. I can tell you why I joined too.
Cool. Let's talk about it.
I was broke. I saw how you living. I wanted to get rich, but I've only been in it for like 3 weeks. But I've been making some bread.
Have you made more than you invested?
Yeah, duh.
So is it a good investment?
Duh. I made money. I made loads off of just a little
bro, are
investment.
you okay? Okay. Serious
I'm gonna be
question.
honest,
How are you
honest.
making money?
By
How are you
selling the
making
book
money?
or what?
I don't want to.
How are you making the money?
Don't worry about how we're making our money. Join the program.
If you want to.
Are you making the money? Are you making the money through affiliate codes, or are you actually making money?
I'm actually making money.
Not through affiliate codes. You're like following the steps.
Yeah.
18.
Okay.
God damn, this is so sad. 100,000 people are subscribed to this fucking MLM system.
Hey, what are you doing?
You got to sign up to see.
That's right.
Bro,
That's
this is such a scam, brother. Come
I'll
on.
be
You
honest.
Yeah, that's classic MLM shit, by the way. It's just like, hey, by the way, we've got this incredible opportunity for you. You're basically going to be selling a whole bunch of vitamins, or in this case, the ability for other people to make tons of money. And all you have to do is sign up and then get a squad of people to sign up underneath you. And then you form a team, and that team then has to get their own teams. And then those people will find their own. And then you being at the top, of course, all the revenue is going to be funneled in an upward reverse triangle system that we've got here. Patented. Awesome. Cool. Any details? How does it work? You'll find out when you sign up. Yeah, it'll all be revealed in time.
gotta at least. You're just doing a hashtag ad at this point for fucking Hustlers University.
I'm gonna be honest.
Hold on, Staggy, go ahead. Tell your story.
I joined. I was like dad broke. I had like what 10K to my name. I joined. That guy even broker. So I don't know what the fuck. I joined. It got broker. Like, how is that even possible?
Yo.
Like everything he told me to do, I did, and then it just fucking went down. It went downhill. Guess it was that.
That sucks. That sucks. And fucking shame on you for laughing, by the way. He's sitting there, you know, in his head, he knows that's the entire purpose of the system. It exists so that the people on the top are the ones going to be making the money. Everyone else gets scammed along the way.
Yes, bro.
So we have a positive review and a negative review, and then we have Hasan in the middle who thinks it's all a big scam.
No, I know it's a scam, brother. I know it's a scam. Come on. I mean, is it? Look. It's not even a new one. Our fucking parents. There's probably kids in this chat right now whose moms and dads did a version of this. It's called Herbalife, Amway. It has existed throughout time. It's a multi-level marketing scheme.
Yep, there was like 5 of them in the
entire.
I'm willing to I'm waiting for Blair or the Illuminati to do a corporate casket on this. I'm gonna message her right now about that. It's probably
fucking point is
Execute, what do you
to
mean?
promote it so you can basically substitute the bag down to the next person, and you're at the tippy top collecting the entirety, 90% of profits from every single fucking sale made. $50 might not come across like a big amount of money, but over 110,000 people, that's a lot of fucking cookies you're making every month.
Yeah, obviously you're wrong, but let's discuss this at length during our next official organized debate, because if
I can't stop myself. We're gonna talk about it. Like if Cheese over, he's gonna fucking praise it like in front of 110,000 impressionable kids. I'm gonna have to talk about it.
I'm not praising it crazy. I'm just saying I made money off it.
I'm not gonna lie. He did just buy Rolly.
What did you do in 3 weeks?
Expensive purchases does not necessarily.
I want to hear. What did you do? You may make your bread how?
Find out. We ain't gonna give it away for free.
I can't just say that's fucked towards him. I can't just give out his sauce.
So did you
Well, why not ask the person who lost all their money then? How did you lose all your money? Will you give out the sauce?
a job or you're selling the book? What are you doing?
I didn't have to get a job.
So no job.
Okay, so how did you do
Not
it?
selling the book. So did you make money appear? Like what are you doing? You're saying weed?
So if you want to find out, just join,
Sign
bro.
up. Just sign up.
That's all. You just gotta sign up, bro.
Sign up. It's $50. Don't be tight. Like, you know.
Come on.
This makes no sense.
Doesn't sound sketchy at all.
Come on.
I'll dedicate it to the socialist new world, whatever you want. I'll take your $50 out of the pot and I'll put it into something you're happy with. Don't worry about it. And just join. There's 18 modern wealth creation methods. And what actually, if you want to be a logical person, Mr. Imperial Evidence, what you'll understand is that don't be impressed that I managed to get 110,000 people to sign up.
It's empirical. It's not imperial.
I retain those people. And the fact that I can retain that many students means there's 110,000 people in the world making more money than they invest every single month. So
or they're making money off the affiliates. That's why they're in, because they're getting royalties off the bottom.
No, we have less than 6,000. I think the affiliate program closed a few months ago. So less than 6,000 students are even allowed to affiliate. So the rest of them, 104,000 people, are making money other ways, and they renew every single month. You're welcome to join. Like, there's no way that a university or an education program would get this big if nobody was making money. People are making a lot of money. Even if you dislike me as an individual, that's fine. People are making a bunch of money.
There's no way any MLM would ever have grown to the size it did if there wasn't a whole bunch of people getting rich off it. Flawless.
Everyone's getting rich. There's a whole section on wins. You can join, go in the wins channel.
Bro, Ty Lopez did this too, bro. Like, it's the same shit. It's literally the same
Hasan,
shit.
was Ty Lopez the guy who was like, hey, look at my Lamborghini?
Look at my garage.
Exactly.
My
And instead of Lamborghini,
Cheezer, I wanted to
look
be
at my
so
Bugatti.
Cheezer, you know what I'm talking about?
Homie is literally doing the same thing verbatim, but instead he's doing, look at my Bugatti instead of my fucking Lamborghini. And that's the difference.
HU existed before I collected that car, so that's not true. But HU is an amazing product that I stand by. It's fantastic, and when you finally give in and join, you're gonna be happy you did. Don't worry about it,
bro. I'm good.
I say otherwise, bro.
Out of everyone else on this call, I'm the only motherfucker who gets blasted on the timeline for buying nice things and also having money. So I'm good. I don't need to make more money.
Not only do I buy nice things, I buy things I can't even use.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Both XQ and I, we love what we do. We like streaming for the sake of streaming for the most part. I find it very fulfilling, but also because of the amount of subscribers I have, because of the financial freedom that I have from my own community, I don't need to fucking, take on sponsorship deals or anything like that. And I don't need to take on Hustlers University. And when I see a scam, I can call it out as I see it. I'm trying very hard not to, debate, because we can do it at a later date if you want to talk about this, but it's not new. It's happened time and time again.
Bravo, I'm not getting paid to promote.
No, that's fine. It's happening.
Don't buy it, bro.
No, that's good. You believe it's a scam. You believe it's the old school MLM. I told you to join $50. You're saying that you're rich, but you refuse to join. So obviously you don't know what the product is. You've never seen it yourself. You're just going based on what you've decided. And that's completely fine. You're not going to reduce our subscriber number. Every single time I do one of these Twitches, we get 3, 4, 5, 6,000 new students. Everything's going fantastic for us.
Yeah, because so far. Yeah, no, you admit it. You admit it. This is a good way to market your product.
I'm marketing.
People don't push back because Aiden is like I said, he's dick eating a little bit.
Oh, pre-dick. So, I'm really
hey, you're not gonna talk to my homie like that. Watch your mouth. You're not dick riding.
Appreciate you, gang. Appreciate you.
What is he doing then?
Aiden's a cool guy.
What would you call what he's doing then?
I mean,
he's just learning. He's just learning new things, bro. Like,
learning how to ride the dick harder.
Hey, watch your fucking mouth. He's not dick riding.
I'm not indeed. I'm not.
Okay, bro.
No, he's dick riding him. This is like a centipede. It's like the movie. He's dick
riding him. That was funny. I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of funny.
Listen,
he's rare W, rare omega lol.
I don't know. I do understand, because like the people on the internet who hate me, because I just found out after our little debate, because I'm new to Twitch. I'm only a week into this. I don't even have a proper account. I just jumped in when Aiden invited me for the first time. I don't know who any of the big guys are. I didn't know. It turns out you're a famous Twitcher or streamer. I didn't know any of that. I didn't have a clue who you were.
Oh no, not even.
Then someone said on Twitter, yeah, he's a fan of yours. He's been watching you for a while. He does all your videos. So you've been watching me for a long time. So you're a fan of mine. But I don't even know your worldview. I don't know your paradigms. I don't know how you view the world. I don't know where you lie on the political spectrum. I don't know anything. But
I wouldn't necessarily say fan. But no, I have seen some of your work. Most of the information I found out about you is completely against my will. I mean, you've been popping off, and I wondered, why does Andrew Tate? Oh, because you also dated Jordan Peterson's daughter, which is a rare W for you. And also, I saw you talk.
What? I didn't know that. The scurvy queen. Oh wow. I can see it. Scammers hanging out together, scamming people, getting them to eat nothing but raw meat and salt.
About joining the Marine Corps as a pussy shit, which is another rare W for you. But outside of that, it's usually just a sequence of L's.
Wait,
I was wondering, Andrew Tate doesn't have any, he has a lot of social media footprint, but not necessarily a lot of accounts. How is this happening? I wondered, how does this work? Why are there so many people out there that are making accounts and promoting all of your podcast appearances, clipping you, and defending you every single time?
Because I inspire people, my friend.
Well, Part of it is because I think there is a financial interest that's associated with it, because the more they promote you, the more they can sell Hustlers University to other people so they can get an affiliate code. The percentage that you get with your affiliate code when you get other people to join Hustlers University. That's where it came from. That's when I realized, oh shit, okay, it's just a basic multi-level marketing scheme.
You've been a fan of me for a long time. You've been watching me for a long time. We agree. Everything.
You can say that if you want.
Jesus, thanks.
I don't have a clue who you
Trans
are.
rights
I don't know your political affiliations, etc., etc. I understand the internet, and I understand how the internet works. So it's very easy to come along and say, Tate's making over $10-15 million a month. We have to find a way to discredit that. We can't discredit the amount he's making because we know that to be. So we're going to
wait. How's that possible?
We're going to come along and say it's being made dishonestly. I understand that, but and hey, it's fine if that's the prerogative. People can come along and say whatever they want. If it was a dishonest program and a dishonest system, then I wouldn't have so many happy students. I wouldn't have 5-star reviews. I would, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Anyone with a brain knows.
Man, this is already halfway through. I feel this whole thing has just been Andrew steamrolling everybody and actually using this as an opportunity to try and promote his really fucked up shit.
But I understand that it's very easy to be jealous, and when you're a fan and you're watching all my stuff, you're going to come up with these theories.
Brother, I already told you, I'm the only motherfucker in this call who gets flamed when I make more money. I already make too much money. I'm good. So, no, it's not. It's definitely not jealousy.
100,000 times 50.
Kitty bought boob. Thanks for the prime.
That is correct. But that's not the only thing I have. It's not the only program in the system.
Damn, you make 5 M a month off that? Yo, I need a percent of that, bro. I bought it. I need a percent.
Yeah,
of that.
bro. I lost money and shit.
I ain't gonna lie.
I need my money back, bro.
But that's if you take everything on top of that. What's the rest of the revenue coming from then?
So I have to be. So this is a stream, so I'm not going to sit here and tell you everything I do. But people know I own casinos. People know that. That's public knowledge. I own casinos in Romania. So I have 14 casino locations.
Damn. Everything he does is so shady. It's just one thing after another. Like, are they legal casinos? Are they crypto casinos? Do you have them in offshore accounts? What's going on? These are the weirdest flex.
Yeah, I have a substantial property portfolio across 4 or 5 different countries. I have Hustlers University. I have the War Room. I still have, my brother still owns an agency that manages OnlyFans girls. So between it all, we're doing very, very well. And the idea that we would be out here desperate to scam people is obviously not true because we don't need to.
I don't think it's a desperate scam. It's just an additional scam on top of the casinos you own and numerous other things that you just mentioned.
I mean, calling casinos a scam. I mean, well, yeah, casinos are rigged. I mean, there's a built-in bias to the game, of course. Normal. No one's going to sit here and say casinos should be fair. I mean, maybe a socialist, but anyone with a brain wouldn't. Casinos have a built-in edge, of course. But yeah, Hustlers University.
Casinos have nothing to do with socialists. Yeah, we want the equitable casino. We want every casino to be co-owned by everyone who gambles the casino. That's the socialist dream.
It's a product I stand by. There's a reason we have so many fantastic reviews. We just had our 1-year anniversary today, actually. I did a stream to the 110,000 students. Had our 1-year anniversary today. 110,000 students in 1 year. So we're doing very, very well.
Oh my God, this whole thing is just him flexing. Please, do something. XQC, keep making human centipede jokes at his expense.
1 million students very, very shortly. I'll continue to be on everyone's feed. No one's going to get rid of me. I can't be banned. I haven't even got an account. And I own the internet. And
I own the internet.
That's it. Like, people can come along and say that's dishonest as much as they want. That's fine. But my life...
I have a mega question then. Okay, well, this is not disrespectful. It's just actually informative. If you make, let's say, you say 20 mil a month or whatever, and 5 at best, let's say at best, at maximum performance from your book thing, right? Why are you pushing the book so hard and not doing other shit with your time?
You mean
if it's only like a quarter of your rev?
You mean Hustlers University?
Yeah.
The reason I am so big on Hustlers University, I actually discuss this on many podcasts, is, and I don't know where.
I'm gonna guess this is more than just a course; it's a service because he wants to improve the lives of young men. That's got to be it. He's a noble gentleman in it.
Or perhaps even me and Hasan will agree on this because I have the feeling Hasan's far, far left. I'm associated with the far right, but I don't think I'm far right. But the world's quite cyclical, and sometimes if you go far enough in a circle, you end up agreeing on the same.
It's a horseshoe theory.
Okay, whatever.
Even XQC knows.
I definitely don't agree with that, but okay.
Cool. So I think I've talked to some very far left people before, and we actually agree on how the world works. We just approach it from completely different ways. So I think every single system on the face of the planet is corrupt. I think every single government is corrupt. Judicial system's corrupt. Legal system's corrupt. Medical system's all corrupt from head to toe. And I think that there's going to be a large paradigm shift coming in real time. Maybe not this generation, but certainly the next generation. What that's going to be, I don't know. Whether it's going to be good or bad, I don't know. However, I believe...
Sounds like ambiguous nonsense that no one can ever call you out for.
I believe that having people who agree with my worldview and agree with what I say and think, I think having so many people who are on my side of the fence with money is better than having a whole bunch of brokies. So if I could teach people how to make money in a way that benefits me and benefits them, I think it's good for me.
Fucking called it. Fucking called it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh man. It's the first real W of the day. Gonna take some credit, Stu, in that one.
To be able to say, look, I have 110,000 people who like me, who are my fans, for example, who would help me if I ever asked for it, not that I ever would, who agree with my worldviews, but they're being taken seriously because they also have financial means. If they're complete brokies, nobody gives a shit.
Wait, so isn't that what a cult is?
That's kind of how a cult works, yeah. But I just feel like...
I'm gonna be honest. I kind of despised this dude throughout the course of this entire thing, and that was a good call out.
A lot of people who change the world in a lot of ways, people, you know, the Matrix you talk about, a lot of people who kind of makes these changes almost that you partake in are, in your definition, brokies. A lot of incredibly intelligent people that are like scientists are brokies.
I would disagree with that. I think the world is run by a very small select.
Hold on a second, guys. How do you guys think humanity existed? Hasan, do you think you know, it was evolution? Do you think it was Adam and Eve? What do you think?
What? No, I don't think it's Adam and Eve.
Was that even a question? What did you just say out loud? What? How did you think humanity existed? What do you mean? How did it exist before? Where did it come from? What's the origins? Like, why are you derailing all of this with this fucking nonsense?
What the fuck? Anyway, but look, I want to go back to
nice.
this.
Thank you. Don't acknowledge it.
Hustlers University. You said you have 110,000 people who are no longer broke.
Fast, G. Like keep going. Like I can see the ticking going off. Keep promoting me. Come on, come and complain about how much money everyone's making. Let's go.
No. This is not a complaint about. Look, listen, bro. I make a lot of money too. Okay, it's not necessarily the end all be all. I think after a certain point, you're just fucking flexing. You don't need that much money. You're like, I have all of my amenities covered for. On top of that, I can help my friends and family, and everything else is just basically for luxury goods. Okay. And I personally think that all of those luxury goods, despite what the fucking dumbass, stupid anarchitties on the internet say, I do think that those luxury goods, like flexing those luxury goods, are weird. Okay. I think your material possessions are not going to be carried into the next life. If you believe in God and if you believe in, you know, the next life, then you know that shit's not coming with you. Doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't mean it can't be destroyed now.
Oh, you anarchitties. What did you do? What did you do?
But I agree with you.
It's just a status symbol to solidify the persona that you have crafted, right? The persona of a successful guy. To be quite honest, like going from what I understand, going from a kickboxing career that wasn't, you know, all that profitable, as you yourself have admitted, mostly because it's a super exploitative industry and it's not great. Then to, you know, a failed media career in reality TV shows in the UK, you seem to have landed on quite the profitable business. First doing the OnlyFans girl webcam thing.
Chat,
and there's some questions I have for that in
how
particular.
How the fuck does he know all this?
Sure. What the fuck's Aiden doing?
He has fucking Google. What the fuck? Why do you keep derailing this? Why are you here?
No, I was just, oh my bad. How do you know all that?
Yeah, he's a fan. I told you he's a fan. Keep asking.
Dog.
No, bro.
Dog.
Okay,
I
no,
do
hold
my
on.
research, motherfucker.
Okay,
what do you mean? Wait. I'm not gonna just like come
That's
out.
fair. I agree, but
a lot of people have brought you in because they see you on
Wikipedia.
Oh, it is? Okay.
A lot of people have brought you in on their shows because they see you popping off on TikTok, and that to them equals dollar signs. To you, that also equals dollar signs. I'm a little bit more responsible. When I see something like that, I go, hey, let me investigate a little bit further. What's going on with this dude?
It's fine. Okay, so what's the question about my webcam?
We'll leave that up for the next time we have a conversation.
Fucking do it now, bitch ass. What the fuck is this?
I'm sure you have a lot of ways of describing it. I'm pro sex work. I am definitely pro sex work, but there's always some additional exploitation in that field, and it can get kind of weird. We'll talk about that.
No, I feel like you're selling me a book, Hasan. Fuck, man.
Yeah. Question.
No, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna dip anyway.
Not a date again. Hasan, how come you have so many dates, but so many dates all the time? You have a date again?
I don't have a date. No, I'm gonna.
Please, can I say one thing?
I'm gonna go hang out with my family.
Quick. Hasan, fair. I love that about you. That's really awesome. You like family. Yes, I'm dick riding you. Listen, Hasan. Real quick, I want to ask you a question. If technically you believe in evolution, right?
This is going to be the most asinine possible thing that a human being could say out loud. That's my prediction. That's what I'm gonna guess is about to happen here. Maybe I'll just let it all flow out at once. Here we go.
Quick, I want to ask you a question. If technically you believe in evolution, right? So technically we're all brothers then. We're all brothers and sisters. We're all related, right?
It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It depends where he's going with this, though. I mean, it is ridiculous for you to have said that at this point in time, in the middle of this conversation, with no reference. I feel like you want to be somewhere else. I feel like you're on the wrong panel. I feel like you think this panel was supposed to be something that's not.
I guess that's part of the.
No, I don't think
line.
so.
So technically we're all incest.
I mean, I guess it's
Sorry. Sorry, he did it. He got there. It took a couple steps, but now, yes, officially, that's one of the most asinine things you possibly could have said at that moment. Hasan, quick, before you go, huge fan, big opportunity for me. I really need to ask this. I want this on the record. Do you think that we're all fucking our cousins, brothers, and sisters at all times because evolution is real?
It's so far that like there's enough genetic diversity that it's not considered incest. No, I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah. Also, we were a different species at the time. I'm pretty sure, right? So things operate differently at the time. So I think it's disingenuous to say that we're all.
Yeah, but what was the last stage before a human being was born?
I don't think it matters. I think I would assume at that point is that the first one is the one that matters the most, right? At the very base, and then it kind of.
I mean, there was Homo sapiens and like Neanderthals and shit.
Can we talk
like
about
different variants?
Because I'd rather talk about Hudson's University.
Hero 1, you predicted exactly what he was about to say. Sir, this is an ad for an MLM. He's got to bring it back. Hey, come on. We're getting off course here, okay? Y'all are talking about fucking your brothers and sisters. Meanwhile, can I please scam some more people? Get some more people to sign up?
Let's talk about how we've got 18 modern wealth creation methods. Hasan, come along.
Yeah, I don't know, is this supposed to come from like a religious perspective? Like, hey, if you're dumb enough to believe in evolution, then clearly you believe that we're all fucking each other in an incestuous relationship, right? Like we're all having incest all the time. Is that it? And then meanwhile, it's like, well, what does the Bible say? Like, how did we move on from Adam and Eve? What were the steps? How did the rest of humanity populate itself?
Talk about it.
Oh, he's just farming. He's just farming your audience.
You guys really badly. Yeah.
He saw you doing crypto gambling streams and was like, oh, there's a bunch of suckers in here that are gonna go fucking lose all their money doing crypto gambling. I'm gonna
sell Really? Go sit in your $10 million house.
Listen, I gotta speak facts. I'm sorry.
You had to ask me the question.
Oh, we got an update. Illuminati just wrote back to me. Corporate casket on Andrew Tate is coming out next Monday. And it's not just about his scam university. It's about everything. Everything. Gonna have a viewing party for that one.
I want to know what this question is. Because you did your research on me.
No. We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later.
Sponsored by Steak. Thank you for bringing that up.
We'll talk about it later.
Cool.
I gotta go. I gotta dip.
How are they sponsoring this if there's no budget to be had?
Peace.
Rare XQC win. I guess thorough review. That first one delivered as much as the internet led me to believe. Hasan absolutely fucking bodied Andrew Tate in that first encounter. The second one was just weird. I feel like this whole thing was kind of set up for him to try and save face and then do a whole bunch of plugging for his MLM. That's kind of what this one felt like. But yeah, at least there was a couple funny moments. Good job, XQC. That was funny. That was good shit.
Do you enjoy the Serfs but prefer not to have to use your eyeballs? Many are saying this. Well, we've got the solution for you. It's the Serf Times in podcast form. Available on most major podcasting networks now. If you enjoy it, please consider leaving a good review and feedback because it really helps the show out, apparently, and it's free, just like the podcast.
To our gods, Xander Corvus and Peyton L. Just, we are prepared to embark on a mighty jihad in your name. To our monarch, Tom Spiker, we are but your humble jester, attempting in vain to get you to laugh. To our valiant knights of the Round Table, Benji Arnie, Tech Tink, Scary Earth Human, Tony, DM Rivera, Resident Scarecrow, Sir Nickus, Mayred, Cheryl Alvarez, Ruby Kelly, Brandon, Words Greenwood. It doesn't matter what I believe, it only matters what I can prove. Hagbird Celine, Matthew Scarborough, Stellar Vision, Ariane McCarthy, Daniel Sutton, Coulter Smith, Jenna Tao, Quiet 185, Anna Loves Riley, Omni, Riley and Anna, Poodlehawk, The Tim Caucus, Multimondi, Trevbot, EXE, Brian Ephraim, Lemmy 101, Anthropophojak, Saren 42, Catherine, Ramon Acosta, Incosin, Agent NDN, Violent Orchard, Political Puppy, La Media Panza, Zach Christensen, Todd Buckingham, and Todd Lajeunesse. We raise our mugs and salute our brave heroes off to another glorious conquest.